back to Houston Life. When Roberto and Esther Diaz's daughter graduated college and got a job in Houston, they followed her to Texas. They ended up falling in love with our city's culture, food, and friendly faces, but they were missing his life of home.
Yeah, and to get their fix of authentic Cuban cuisine and vibrant culture, they opened up their very own restaurant, Buena Vista Cuban Café on Washington Ave. Owner Roberto Diaz and chef Jordanes Gardo join us in the kitchen with a preview of the restaurant. Guys, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you, and I really want to thank you guys for having us in this audience and having your show. To us is an honor to be, here and to be able to share a little bit of our culture with you viewers.
It's an honor for us, Roberto, to have you and Jordanes here on Houston Life. And your story is perfectly Houstonian. We have a lot of native Houstonians who live in the city, but so many immigrants have come to our city. And really, we talk about the vibrant culture and the food scene in the city, and it's because of people like you. Starting a restaurant is not an easy thing to do, though, but yours has caught on, and it's been great. What have customers been saying?
Thank you so much. We came to Houston because of my daughter, and we want to bring a little bit of our culture. Houston has so much diversity. It's one of the things that we love about Houston, the people. The people themselves are great. But, people like the food, but also the experience. We offer live music. We have cigars. We have dancing in the weekends. So I think that is, besides the food, is the experience. People feel that they transform to a vacation spot. When they come to a spot, and in the weekend, I think that they feel that they got away for the weekend.
Well, Roberto, you were just saying, when you go to Cuba, you feel like you're kind of on a different planet because all of those outside things that we're used to are not there. So with your restaurant, you've literally brought Cuba to Houston.
Yes, we did. And this past weekend, we were honored to offer the first Cuban festival, Carnival in Houston, which was a great turnout. Over 2,000 people show up. But the diversity of Houston is so, rich. But there's a lot of Cubans that have been here for many, many, many years, which is, I did not know when we first came to Houston. I didn't realize how many Cubans were in Houston. But now, little by little, we realize that the community is much bigger than what we thought. But Houston, I think that is the most diversity city in the United States, which is to embrace. When you get so many people from many different countries, you get the enrichment for all cultures and the food. And I think that they were lacking a little bit of the Cuban food. So we are honored to bring a little bit of Cuban food, and we were lucky to find Gardo. We brought him from Cuba. He was a chef for many, many years in hotels in Cuba, and we are lucky now that to have him here. So the food is amazing. We're getting great, great views from the customers. They love the food, but they like the atmosphere of the restaurant. They like the experience. They like the music. They like, I think the ambience, I would say.
Of course.
The spirit.
The smell right now, I can only imagine the smell of the restaurant because it smells so good in here right now. What kind of dishes did you bring for us today?
Well, this is one of the most traditional dishes in Cuban cuisine. Is called Ropa Vieja. It's one of the oldest recipes, goes 500 years back from the Spaniards. And it takes about 5 hours to cook. It's slowly cooked. It's from flat meat. And it's seasoned with peppers, red peppers, onions, a little bit of cumin. And it's very, very tasty because of the time that it takes to cook. It's so slowly cooked that it embraces all those flavors. And we have the traditional sweet plantains here, and you can never have a meal, I think, without rice and black beans, which is a very, very traditional in the Cuban cuisine.
Also traditional, the fried plantains. And is
yes.
Jordanes going to show us how those are made?
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. And one thing I love about Cuban food, you can go ahead and start. I'm a plant-based eater, and there is always something for me on the menu because I love the rice, the beans, the avocado, the plantains. I never leave feeling hungry. Talk to us about how Jordanes is preparing this traditional fried plantain dish.
Well, the plantain has to be very ripe in order, because if it's ripe, then it's sweet. Then you slice it in in an angle, so you get the longer view of the plantain.
So the cut of the
cut is
banana
very
makes all the
important.
difference.
Yes,
Okay,
the
okay.
cut is very important,
Okay.
believe it or not. Julian style, you know. And then we fry it with virgin oil, and it's very tasty, you will see.
Nothing like a fried plantain. And about how long does the plantain stay in the oil?
About 3 minutes.
Not too bad.
Good, yeah.
But the key is, you see the plantains here, they have to be very ripe.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not ripe enough, it's going to be hard.
Like that
So
green one is
that's
not
no good.
right.
That's
Okay,
no good.
okay.
We use something else with the green plantain, which is called tostones.
Mm-hmm.
That we fry it, but it's completely different. But the plantain must be almost like dark, you know, and
Very
it's
soft.
very soft.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay, and before we go, because we're just about out of time, I got to dig into some of these plantains. Lauren Kelly, do you want to go for it right there?
I sure will.
Roberto and Jordanis.
That is. Thank you guys so much. I'm
Thank
gonna
you for
take a
having
bite.
us.
Of course.
Really, really, thank you for having us.
Oh my God,
Wow.
that's magnificent. You guys can find the recipes on our website, HoustonLife.tv. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but thank you. Muchas
Thank
gracias.
you,
It's
thank you,
amazing.
thank you so much for having us. And come and join us at Buena Vista.
We will.
We will.
For a
We're
good
glad you're here.
experience. Thank you so
We'll
much.
be right back.